And let's move the microphone down so y'all can actually hear me. Hello, welcome in. Good afternoon to you. Augie, you are here and you are first. Thank you so much. How are you all doing? What's been going on? Did you have a good break? I hope so, because we've got a lot to go over today. So first of all, I will explain what we do in this channel. Sorry. I want to grabby pause it. I want to grabs it. No, anyway, sorry. I get carried away. But yes, so for those of you just dropping in, if you're not used to co-working, co-streaming streams, which is what this ultimately is, what we do is we have a warm-up chat where we talk about what we did between the last stream and this stream. Then we go into a focus session where we do whatever we need to get done, whether it's read from a book, write a book, get some work done, get some housework done, whatever you need to do, you do it. That's the whole thing. We got music going on and all that wonderful stuff. And then we have a 15-minute break time. Now, during each break, today we are going to be talking about the Sims 4 patch update, as well as the event and the upcoming DLC. So super excited about that. And if we have time, then we're also going to be talking about the Paralives news that dropped 2 days ago. So it's a little bit of old news, but I'm sure that someone hasn't heard of it. But we're going to check that out if we have time at the end of today's stream as well. Jeebs, potatoes. Potatoes? I like potatoes. What kind of potatoes do you like, Jeebs? Also, welcome back. So what all did you do during our 1 hour and 45-minute break? I had lunch. I had 2 croissants with butter and jam. And then I went for a little bit of a walk, a little bit of a wander, a little bit of an exploration. In the cold, it's cold outside, but it was a brisk walk. I think it took me about 10-15 minutes, so it wasn't a super long walk. And then I came back in and I prepped for this afternoon stream. You know, one of those things. Let me see, by the way, if I've gotten a response. No, I haven't. Okay. So I think we might have to wait on that. Jeeves, you like talking about potatoes? I mean, potatoes are tasty, you know. Augie, I did indeed walk, yes. Like I said, not very far, but there's a public footpath that I had noticed last week when I went for a walk, and I'm like, ooh, I wonder where that public footpath goes. So today I explored the public footpath, and I learned that the public footpath forks off. So at one point, the footpath, you can go left or you can go right. I went to the right today. I think the next time I go for a walk, I'll go to the left and see what's over that way. To the right was nothing but more houses. So, well, yeah. Next time I go out, I'll go along that public footpath again, and we'll see exactly what's to the left next time. Augie, you did some chilling and some mining in Elite Dangerous and had some food. Very nice. And Jeeves, you're considering sailing the seven seas for the next. Ah, yes. I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all. Augie, you do love exploring footpaths. Yes. Footpaths are awesome. Especially, because I mean, there's so many public footpaths in the UK. You don't know where and you know, a lot of them are like, where do these lead? Because in the UK, public footpaths are weird. They really are. I swear some of them are just like paths that people have just walked along for decades. Um and it just eventually became a public footpath. I have no idea what is considered a public footpath, why people a marked public footpath, that is. What has made that public footpath become a marked public footpath? Was it planned for it to become a footpath open to the public, or is it just something that just occurred naturally over the course of generations? Jeeves, you meet sheep and cows on public footpaths, and the occasional goat. Where do you go walking, Jeeves? Where do you walk? We all need to know the answer to that, I think. Hold on, I'm trying. Stop it. I'm arguing with my browser. Give me just 1 second. I think that'll do. Yes, that's fine. Actually, no, that's not fine. Okay, that's fine. Sorry. When it comes to my music, the music that we play in the background of my live streams, I'm very exact, and I use the bits on the thumbnails of the music tracks to gauge my volume. But there you are. Jeeves, Northumberland. A good number of public footpaths lead through farmers' fields. That is very true. Even, I mean, here in West Yorkshire, a lot of public footpaths will lead through fields. The only problem that I have with the public footpaths that lead through fields is the last one that I went on that went through a field was the farmer didn't bother to keep the footpath marked. And the footpath, for some reason, it started like here and ended across the field, but like curved, like on the opposite side. So if the footpath started here on the near side, and then it just it went basically down and around the field to the opposite end, if that makes sense. Basically southeast to northwest, if you want to say it that way. And the farmer didn't mark it, didn't keep that public footpath marked as moving in that direction. And there was no way to tell that the footpath moved in that direction, and I got lost. I just went straight instead of from east to west, instead of going from southeast to northwest. And yeah, I completely got lost, and ended up having to ask someone that I just happened to see on a road in the countryside, out in the middle of nowhere, for directions. So there you go. Jeeves, yeah, you do see lots of horses. Alpacas by the side of the paths, usually fenced off from the path. Apparently, alpacas are somewhat territorial. I've heard that they are, yeah. But if you get a really nice alpaca, alpacas are also can also be really really nice, and if they're used to people, then you know they'll become your best friend. Seriously, Augie, alpacas are quite fashionable. Very true. Have you ever been on an alpaca walk? Have you? There is a place in Yorkshire where you can, and I'm not even kidding. You can. It's a farm that has alpacas, and you can go to this farm, and they have like two different walking sessions. So they give you an alpaca to lead about on a lead, and you basically walk the alpacas along, you know, the farmer's property. So along a public a footpath, basically, you know, you go along this footpath, this little road, and you just lead the alpacas along, and you can pet them, and he talks about the farm and the alpacas, and gives, you know, information about all that stuff and history and all that. And yeah, it's absolutely adorable. Augie, your mom has done it. Aw, it's so much fun. We did it a couple of years ago, and it's just seriously loads of fun. Um, I highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start our first focus session, and then when we get back from our focus session, we're going to talk about the Sims 4 patch that dropped yesterday. I know for those of you that were here this morning, we already talked a little bit about it, but there's been a few more articles that have been that have been written. So I do kind of want to go over it again, especially since there's a slight audience change between morning and afternoon, just because a lot of, you know, people that watch this channel are over in the US, and they don't get up until, you know, our time afternoon in the UK. So I do want to go ahead. We're going to be going over slightly different information, but basically, you know, the same topics that we went over this morning. So, but I do want to go over them. There's three different articles that I want to go over today. So I'm looking forward to it. Getting all the info, getting all the information, and getting excited about the event, and what was included in the patch. But anyway, I'm waffling on. Let me start the timer, and we will start focusing on our work or whatever it is that you want to get done. Even if you just want to pet your cat for 20 minutes. There's nothing wrong with that. I would call that a good use of time. Anyway, I'll talk to you all in 20 minutes. Microphone is going to be muted and music is going to be turned up. See you in just a few. Okay, we are actually done. Hello, Optane. Welcome in. How are ya? Jeeves, you're getting stuff done. Good job. And Augie, you are going to IKEA and you are getting meatballs while you're there. Very good. You're gonna get some shelves to go behind your monitor. Ooh, I like that idea. I'm hoping to get. I want to get. I've got shelves for behind here. I would like to get something to go on my wall. I'm probably gonna get like an art print or something. Eventually, something big to just like go ahead above, yeah, on the wall above my monitors, or I don't know, I might get some shelving or something if I can find something that matches the stuff that I put in the back. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. I'm not quite sure. Opting no jump scares, no. Wisebot does not work during focus streams unless I'm testing things out. So, but how you doing, Opting? You're right. And Ewaki, you're petting your fur child for 20 minutes is spend a good way to spend time. Exactly. Yes, 100% agree. So, and Augie, you're gonna use your shelves to put your books on. I mean, that's a good use for shelves and books. Opting, that's a good choice, just not a fun choice. What the no jump scares? Yes, yes, I agree. It is not a very fun choice, but when people are trying to focus, you don't want to jump scare them. I mean, you might want to jump scare me. That I can understand, but we wouldn't want to jump scare everyone else, you know? Okay, so let's chat about, let me open this up. Let's chat about whoops, this. Not that. Let's chat about this. Sims 4 February 2026 patch. This is like, let me move you all over here. So this is like loads of stuff that going over, what the patch has gone over. Again, this is over on the Sims community website. I use this website because they are usually very quick about reporting on the different updates that come out for The Sims 4. So that's why I tend to use them over other websites. So we've got an absolute load of new update features in the Sims base game. We've got stair rails upgrade that allows you to change your stairs, the railing on your stairs in The Sims 4. We can now have double rail, right rail, rail on the left side, or no rail at all. And there's also these are some images. That's what the double rail looks like, and you notice, if you notice, look real close, there is no railing sticking through the wall there, so it looks like they have fixed that that clipping issue that's been plaguing us for absolute years. So I absolutely love it. There's the left rail, the double rail. Oh, and you got with this, you notice this sliding scale here that allows you to choose where the railing starts and stops at the top and bottom. So we now have options for that as well, and this is all a base game, so it is seriously awesome. We can also now flare stairs at the top and bottom, so if you click these buttons here, top and bottom on either side of your staircase, you can flare out the staircase now, which gives you a really nice sweeping effect for like your mansions and your castles and stately builds like that. Opting Augie, you haven't found any more of those books. But you have saved some online. It's payday on Friday, so oh, are you gonna get some more books, Optin? Augie. Gosh darn it, I've been doing so well this week. That's the first time I've got y'all got y'all names uh, confused this week. I was so close. I was so close. Updating no rail. The building inspectors will have something exactly. Yeah. Augie, you can't wait. You have a ticket for an experience to book. The Space Center is doing a Pink Floyd experience, playing the full album Dark Side of the Moon and providing a 360. That sounds so awesome. I would love to see that. That's just so cool. Iwoki, you'll be right back. It's raining and you're gonna go soak in the rain outside. I don't blame you. If during the summer when it's like super hot, I enjoy doing that as well. So thanks for the slap, Often. But yeah, they've also upgraded or updated the family tree slash genealogy, so we can now we've got a legend here that shows you what everything means. So a solid line is your family connection. So you can see here on Bella's family tree, we've got Bella Goth is married to Mortimer, and they have both had together. They've both had the two kids. Um, if they were to get divorced, then you would have the uh, interlocking rings with a broken heart symbol above it. And I believe if you have a secret child or a child that is not the person that your sim is married to, or you adopt, then there is like a broken line that goes off to to show that the person is adopted or whatnot. So that's very, very interesting. And here's Mortimer's family tree. So they have updated a lot of the Townies family trees, which is seriously, seriously awesome. And you can actually see here that they've included Mortimer's mom and one of Mortimer's parents and grandparents, which is so cool to see. And then we've got Johnny Zest. They've updated Johnny Zest's family tree to show that he is actually related to the Landgrabs and is one of the Nancy Landgrab's sons. Again, really cool to see that update. And you can see, again, family update, Mortimer's family tree. You can see here that Mortimer is actually related to the Crumple Bottoms. So Mortimer's parent here is, directly related to. You got Agnes Crumplebottom there, and then you've got Prudence Crumplebottom as his grandparent, who is deceased. So it's really cool. I had no idea that Mortimer was related to the Crumplebottoms. That is an awesome addition and quite a bit of lore. Ewok, are these townie trees only in new saves? Yes. I believe they are only in new saves, but I haven't checked. So by all means, feel free to check and let me know. Because like I said, I personally haven't checked. But I want to say that they are only in new saves, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But it's still really neat that they finally extended Mortimer's family tree and all the Townies family trees. It's so cool to see. And here's another family tree example. Here is another one, so you can see this Townie saves. Viva Alt parent is Viva Alto, and you can see deceased, death by old age. Then we've got um this family tree here. So this is all in right here. This is all in the Get Famous expansion pack, by the way. So we got Dirk, Dreamer, Dustin, Broke, and Holly Alto. They've all been fixed. You know, their family trees have been upgraded as well. And there's been some new nails added, which we talked about this morning, and I absolutely I love these. I very rarely use the fingernails in The Sims 4 or the toenails, but on occasion I do use them, especially if I get a sim that I think the nails fit really well on. So I do like having the option of using stuff like this. So that's exciting. We've got the new filters that relate to the royalty and dynasty expansion pack. They are the new African culture stuff that has been introduced. And to continue on about, for those of you who were in this morning's stream, someone mentioned that, you know, we had like, I was talking about the fact that we need an specific African inspired DLC, and African inspired world. Just because there's a little bit of African inspired stuff in the upcoming pack, the royalty and legacy pack, but it's just it's so wrong. It is seriously just not good. Um, from what the team have shared with us, it's they just they've taken all of the dozens and dozens of cultures in Africa and tried to smoosh them all together into one representation in The Sims, and you really cannot do that if you want to, you know, do it well. It's to me it just, I don't know, I'm not liking it. Um, I like the representation, but at the same time, they need to do it right. So I think really we need it. And as someone brought up this morning, yeah, there are over 2,000 African languages um, that are in existence today, and loads of different cultures in Africa and all the different African countries, and loads of different African, you know, hairstyles and fashion. And yeah, just putting it in one neighborhood is just not, it's not doing the culture's justice, to be honest. Iwoki, you hope that the towny trees are carry over to old saves as well, not just new ones. Completely agree. Opting, you're 100% quoting me on what? Oh no, don't quote me. Don't quote me, Opting. Iwaki, you're so excited for the new nails. Nails are always the first place that you start in CAS. Nice. And you feel like the African elements were smashed into this pack when it should have been its own pack. Yes, it could have been done better, especially since we've been asking for so long for an African inspired pack. You understand it's diverse, but that's why a full pack. Yeah, completely understand. Yeah, and agree with you, 100%. But we do have a new Africana clothing filter in Create a Sim, and a new Afro textured filter in the hairs in Create a Sim. So at least they're laying down the foundation, and I really do hope that sometime in the near future, you know, that they do add proper and more diverse African representation, because it would be so nice. I'm just saying. So moving on, we've got the new quest event. Again, we spoke about this in this morning's stream, but for those of you who weren't able to make it, we'll go over it again. So the Lost Legacies gameplay event, it lasts for 4 weeks. You get lots of really nice items. It is very much a tie-in to the upcoming legacy, royalty and legacy DLC, and they are very much trying to get people excited about it through doing this live event so that they, um, will be more likely to get the DLC. But I just like the free stuff, and I like the lore that and story and gameplay that this gives. So yeah. There's been some new bug fixes as well. The black photo glitch has once again been quote mark fixed in quote marks. However, a lot of people have said that their photos are still turning black. Yeah. So it's I think some of the bugs about the black photo bug have been fixed, but there's still a few that are cropping up. So at least from what I've heard. But how many of that is custom content related and how much of it an old save related? I would suggest, if you want to check the photo bug, start a new save, take a lot of photos and in the game and see if the photos turn black after a while. So I'll keep an eye on the forums and places like that and see if anyone, how many people are still complaining. I'll let you all know about it. Also, it says that room type assignments are working correctly again in build mode, so that's good. The retail experience has been polished as well. Skill book covers will now stay consistent on displays, and mixology and fabrication books have finally have their own unique looks. The Dance with Someone goal at prom has been fixed. The missing buttons for turn-ons, turns-off, likes, and dislikes have been restored, so we can now fully customize our Sims again. And that's pretty much it for the overview. Now we're going to go back into our focus section of our live stream, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about the upcoming sale that is going to be on the Sims 4. So let me just show myself again. Wokey, nope. just full out nope. Hi McLeod, how are ya? Glad to see ya. So yes, get that timer going, and I will see you back here in 20 minutes after we finish our focus session. Ewoki, nope, when the timer came on, it made you giggle. I wasn't finished talking. McLeod, you're doing good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, you're 110 stream streak, McLeod. Wow. That is seriously, seriously awesome. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's get that timer going, and I will talk with you all. Catch up in 20 minutes. Okay. All right. I'm getting there. You wouldn't believe how many cheat codes are in The Sims 4. There are so many cheat codes in The Sims 4. I mean, we're talking thousands upon thousands of cheat codes. And what you see and people going, the top 20 cheat codes that every simmer needs and stuff like that, those types of videos, they don't even scratch the surface. Um, there are so many. There are absolutely just so much. But anyway, my friends, welcome back. We are in our next focus and slash time slash talk time. Sorry. Um my brain is fuzzy. And today during our breaks, we are talking about Sims 4. Sims 4 patches, to be exact. We and everything that's going on with the Sims 4, because when the Sims 4 updates, they don't do a small thing. They update big time. So let's talk about. Are you ready for this? Let's talk about the next Sims 4 sale. All right. It is coming up to the Lunar New Year, and the Sims community website has the tea. So the Lunar New Year sale is currently running for The Sims 4. Well, EA that is, but there are a lot of Sims 4 packs and such that are on sale. Um, and this is like here's one of the examples. So this is expansion packs. So we've got Enchanted by Nature is on sale. Businesses and Hobbies is on sale. These are like small percentages. These look like they're 30% off. Life and Death is on sale for 20 US dollars. As is Love Struck, For Rent, and Horse Ranch. So those are all like pretty big savings. These are all really good savings. $20 US dollars each. And then going to game packs, Wedding Stories is $14. Dream Home Decorator, Batu, Realm of Magic, Strangerville, Jungle Adventure, Parenthood, and Dine Out are also all on sale for $13.99. Moving to stuff packs, we've got Crystal Creations, Home Chef Hustle, Paranormal, Nifty Knitting, Moschino, Mosquito, that one, the weird one. My First Pet Stuff, Laundry Day, and Fitness, all for about $7 US. Then we've got in the bundles, you've got the Bikini Bottom bundle, The Sims for which is just the kits, for $10 US. That's not on sale at all, but I don't know. But the ones that are on sale is you've got your Love and Family bundle, your Decorator's Dream bundle, your Everyday Sims bundle, and your Pet Lovers bundle that are all on sale for $40. Marked down, it looks like, from, well, $45 for the Love and Family, marked down from $60, and $40 for the other three bundles, marked down from $50. So a little bit of a discount on that. And then we've also got Sims 3 stuff that's on sale, as well as the Legacy Collection being on sale, from going down from $20 to $12 US. And the Sims 2 Legacy Collection is also on sale. The Sims 25th Birthday Bundle is also on sale. My Sims Cozy Bundle, that's both My Sims and My Sims Kingdom, is on sale for $20 US. And that's it. So if you were thinking of buying anything from The Sims to round off your collection, there you go. Just as a reminder, Viwoki, You're trying hard not to buy The Sims 2 Legacy. Yeah. I'm not going to encourage anyone. I don't want to encourage anyone to buy packs for The Sims 4 or to buy anything from EA. I'm not going to say you have to buy this or I highly recommend that you buy this. I'm just going to say, it's there. It's there. Um it is out there. It is available. If you want it, you can get it. No matter which way you decide you want to get it. There's loads of different ways that you can get the packs. There's yeah. I can't say all the different ways, but there's loads of different ways. I mean, there's Steam. That's one of the ways. And other ways. But yes. Moving on. Moving on. Let's move on, shall we? Moving on to the first week of the Lost Legacies event. Um, Now I have heard a lot of people during the lunch break. I went online and I looked up to see how people are reacting to this first event or the first week of the event, and so far people have been pretty positive about it. A lot of people, you get the normal people are, a lot of people are like, I don't want to have to play the game to get the free stuff. And a lot of people going, why not just give it to us anyway, as a SDX drop or something, free content. Why make us play through gameplay? But then there's people who are like, oh my god, that I'm really enjoying this. This is loads of fun. Um, and it's giving me a break from my legacy save, so I don't get burned out on that, and I'm able to just enjoy something, enjoy a brief little foray into The Sims, which is fine. But basically the new event. So when you log in, you'll be greeted with this new event, and we've got available quests. The arrival, what seems like a normal day, quickly turns into an adventure. The wrong beginnings, complete the arrival to unlock this quest. And then there's some future quests: drama life, sound of emotions, the pirate princess, and the pirate's treasure, which sounds pretty fun. And then we've got all of the rewards, and the way it works is you go through the quests, and you slowly through the course of the 4 weeks unlock all of the rewards, and you just hit this claim all button to claim all of the rewards that you have unlocked. Pretty simple. um I'm trying not to give a whole lot of spoilers, but basically, you should, when you first start the event, you should be able to, you should get a news alert, and it will tell you to watch news on a TV. Um, I said you have to make a painting, and uh, that's pretty much it. I fast forwarded through that very quickly because I don't want to give you all too much spoilers. But those are the things that you should have to do for this event. Watch the news channel on TV and make a painting. That's pretty much it. So the next step for event 1 will begin as soon as you finish the first quest line. You have to go check the library and do a bunch of stuff there and ask people about specific things, and then go home. And then you get all of the rewards for week 1, which is, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you the rewards because you can see what the rewards are anyway in the game. Iwoki, hang on, was that Eliza and Bob with their son? Yes. But it was. Um, and I'm fast forwarding through that because uh the it's not um the Bob and Eliza, the pancakes bit is the Sims info. Those are the family that they use for the events. So that's why I fast forwarded through that, because that has literally nothing to do with the event. That's just the Sims community info, or the Sims community website. That's how the person that does these articles, they use the pancakes. So, but yeah, it's pretty interesting quests and all of that. We've got the Lost Legacies event week one rewards. And okay, you much prefer the gameplay rewards as opposed to the login, but you're a gameplay player. If you're not, then the login rewards are probably better. Yeah, I completely agree. What I also wish that they would do is, like, after, let us have the login event, or let us have the gameplay event, and then let's say after a month after it ends, go ahead and give players the items for free, like in an SDX drop, because they're already in the game files. They're currently in the game files, all of them. But you, in order to unlock them, you have to go through, the login, or the quest event. Uh, and but even if you don't go through them, they are still in your game files. They're just locked behind an encryption. Um, and I think, honestly, like a month or two after the event ends, they should just unlock it for everyone, because it, to me, I hate that I can't include, like, when I build a house and I put those event rewards in that house. If you do not have those event rewards, if you haven't unlocked them, then they don't show up in that build. If you download that build, they're not there. Um, because the Sims team have very meanly made sure that they're, you can't get them through the gallery, which that was a nice little workaround. And I hate that they took that workaround out. But yeah, they I think they should unlock it for everyone after a couple of months. And Iwoki, you love that they use the pancakes and that Iggy is with them. Yeah, it is a really cute way of doing it. I like it. And Jeeves, yes, there is an unlocker mod, but it's only for people on PC and Mac. Console players don't have a chance. That's why I think they should unlock it, unlock all of the event rewards after a couple of months, just as a standard. But that's just my opinion. So, the 100, you get 100 satisfaction points for completing event week 1 rewards. You get the antique curio display, which is what you put your keys in, that you get through doing all. It's the new collection, so doing all 4 weeks gets you all 5 keys. You get the Durong family key, the heirloom easel of the Durong family, with lore attached to it, and I don't want to show you. I don't want to show it to you too much, because I don't want you to be spoiled for the lore stuff. You also get, if you have the Life and Death pack, you get the draped memorial display table, and you get luxurious mourning robes as well, which look pretty cute, I think. Wookie, they took that workaround out. Yeah, I know, right? You always recommend that folks grab it from the gallery. You guess you can't recommend that anymore. Yeah, they took it out. I think the last event or the one before that, they took out that workaround, which I absolutely hate. I think it's so stupid. It's in the game files. It's there. Why take out the workaround? It just makes zero sense to me. Okay, couldn't they add the items to the store for X amount of Simbucks or something? A bit like the Moonstone system in Dreamlight Valley. I mean, there is no sim. Oh, you mean the build buy? Yeah. I mean, yeah, just unlocking it just makes so much sense. Or like maybe adding it as a super cheap DLC not the full price of a kit, but like $1 or $2 or £1 or £2, you know. But I personally I think it should be free and just unlocked as a matter of course after a month or two after the event ends. So then we've got the future event rewards, which are loads of really cool things. Um, and I will of course next week when that stuff unlocks, I'll come back and we'll go over the quests and the rewards for week 2. And that, my friends, is pretty much um it as far as the Sims 4 news. Now, in our next break, we have enough time. We can go over the Paralives news as well. So I'm looking forward to that because there's been quite a bit that the Paralives team, sorry, have added to the game. They've been really hard at work getting ready for early access release in May, which is coming up in a few short weeks. So breathe, Muir. Let's continue with our focus time. And 20 minutes on, and I will catch you all I'll catch up with you all in 20 minutes. In the meantime, feel free to chat about what you think of the week 1 event if you've played it, and the update as well. And like I said, I'll catch up with you all afterwards. Iwoki, have a good day wherever you are and look after yourselves. Oh, are you heading out? Heading off? You have a wonderful day as well. Right, let's go. Iwoki, you're off for the evening. Okay. Well, you have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night for Minecraft live stream. Looking forward to that. And then Friday, don't forget Friday as well with Paul. Paul will be doing his Minecraft live stream on Friday night. That's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, focus time. Yes. Ooh, cake. I like cake. Right. I need to finish this one little bit, my friends, and then I will be right with you. Um, Let me just do this. I literally like right at the end of typing up one cheat, and I need to make sure that I've finished this one cheat that I'm typing in, so I don't forget what I'm doing. Because that would be very bad. There we go. Okay, so we have finished with our last um, focus group for the day. Now, Astana, I'm cheating. How you doing, Astana? You're right. Glad as always to see you. I am not cheating, technically. but I am getting there. I'm currently on. I have no idea how many pages I've done. Um, you know what? I should probably put. I should probably put page numbers on all of these. Let's see. How do I do that? I can never remember. I'm working on Google Docs, and it's like I can never remember how to insert um page numbers to anything. So let me see. Can I page elements, page numbers? Let's do that. Page number and footer starting on the first page. There we go. So I have so far I've got 226 pages um, that I've written up. Most of it's just copying and pasting, and a lot of it is probably redundant. So what I'm planning on doing over the weekend is going over these 226 pages and clearing out all of the redundancies. So Asana, you just came back from class, choir's in almost an hour. You woke up with your neck hurting and kind of stiff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, get do some nice gentle neck stretches. Basically, you want to like just gently turn your head to the left and well, to the right and to the left, and then up and then down, and just very gently do that a few times, and you might feel like your neck might crackle. That's a good sign. So just very gently do that, just like over and over again, just to limber it up. Also, roll your shoulders forwards and backwards to help, because that will also help limber up all of the stiffness from getting that stiff neck. Uh, it's what I do, so hopefully it'll help you as well. And hello, bees. Bee. How you doing, bees? Glad as always to see you. So we have been talking today about the Sims 4 update and the patch that went out yesterday and all of the new mechanics, the stairs and the railings and all of that stuff that they've added, the new event that's going on in the Sims 4. And now I would just like okay, I would just like to go over real quick. I want to go over real quick about different announcements that they've been talking about in The Sims. I know I said I would go over, I know I said I would go over Pair Lives, but there's been a few announcements over on the Sims forum, so let's just go ahead real quick and take a look at that. Asana, did you enter my stream earlier today? You've got a vague memory of that. I think you did. My brain wants to say that you did. Augie, she did, yes, this morning. I thought so. I was gaslighting myself then. I'm like, I want to say she did. My brain's like, are you sure? Stop gaslighting yourself, brain. But yeah, you did. You did. You don't remember, Astana? Were you sleep watching, Astana? It's perfectly fine because I do it from time to time as well. It's okay. Barely. You were very tired. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you're more awake. I do hope that you have a good time in choir, though. I always used to love going to choir class. It was like, it was my favorite class when I was in high school. I absolutely loved it, or one of my favorite classes, I should say. So let's move on to the Sims 4 announcements, okay? So they did yesterday a family tree Q&A over on the server, and we're gonna take a look at um, there's a lot of family tree info that they've mentioned over in their official forums. We don't have time to go over that today, and I wish that we were doing a morning stream tomorrow so that I could go over it with you all. But I am planning on going through it and typing up a very quick, very dirty what's it called? Summary. That's it. A very quick summary of the live developer Q&A, and I will post it over on the community tab in my YouTube. So if you are not if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please do so that you see that community post when it's made. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get that up sometime over the weekend. So we'll have to, I'll do my best. They're also the Sims team have also shared a change. They said a meaningful change. They're saying to how the Sims 4 team tracks and communicates player-reported issues. And it says, based on community feedback and our commitment to transparency, we recognized our previous forum bug tracking approach wasn't always as clear as it should be. For players, it could be difficult to tell whether an issue had been acknowledged, was under investigation, or was actively being worked on. And they say that this update improves how issue status is communicated, making it easier to follow progress and understand where things stand as feedback moves through the team. They said they're introducing clearer, more consistent bug statuses that better reflect what's actually happening behind the scenes. Statuses are now more descriptive and purpose-driven, providing meaningful insight into where an issue currently stands. They're going to have clearer communication to help set out expectations, and that now when an issue is marked as under investigation, validating, or verified, that the status should actually mean something specific and reliable. It says you'll also see key statuses highlighted in the bug forum sidebar to make tracking progress easier. And there's a full post over on the EA forums, including their updated statuses and new sidebar format. So let's just go ahead and take a look at that and see what that's all about. Augie, you're having to go now. Time to pick up Mrs. O. No worries. You take care of yourself, Augie. Have a good trip out. Be safe, and tell Mrs. O I said hi. Bees, you've got a funny video. Oh, please do send it over on the Discord. You know I like funny videos. Okay, so their updated bug statuses. So the statuses and definitions, new means newly created threads that default, they default to the new state. Reviewed has been checked by EA Forum staff or the community super user program members and deemed as something that is potentially a legitimate bug. Then there's validating report, which it means that it's being looked into by Maxis QA to see if it's reproducible. If they can't reproduce it, then it goes to need more info, which means that they need more information from community members who are experiencing it so that they can investigate it more. Once it's been confirmed and reproducible by Maxis QA, then they will mark it as verified in the forums. Once they start actively working on the issue, they will change the status to under investigation. Once they've attempted a fix and that fix is being tested internally, it will then change to validating fix. And then once it's past internal testing and is awaiting a base game update, it will be listed as upcoming fix. And then once it has been delivered to the players via a patch, it will be marked as fixed. And it says on the sidebar widget, you'll see validating report needs more info, under investigation, upcoming, and fixed. And it says for players who actively follow bug threads or contribute reports, this update should make it easier to understand what is happening with that issue, distinguish between issues that are being worked on versus those planned for later, and make users feel more confident that reports are reaching the correct team. So that's pretty awesome. I, for one, am loving, um, really loving that. That makes a lot of sense to me. It really does. So bees, you sent it. Sweet. I'm not gonna watch it on stream just in case it contains any copyrightable stuff, but I will definitely watch it afterwards. And with that being said, my friends, wow, we have gotten through a lot of stuff. Again, like I said, I've gotten over 200 pages collated for my upcoming Sims 4 e-publication that I am writing. I am so excited about it. I will be giving you all more information as I get closer to completing it. I don't want to give anything away right now. I don't want to tell you what it's about or anything while I'm in these early stages, because I have literally just started doing everything. So look for updates concerning that and what that's all about coming up, hopefully sooner rather than later, but I'm not going to promise anything. I will, other than, of course, I will keep you all updated. Let's see. Do not forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time, we've got this, my brain just went blank. We've got our Portal Project Minecraft Challenge. I am so looking forward to that. Last week, we worked on the villagers and updating the village a bit. We've actually finished that. So what we need to do this week is we need to get some more beds for the villagers because they are out of beds. So we either need to find another village that I can steal beds from, or find some sheep and get some wool from those sheep so that I can make more beds. But yeah, we'll see which way what happens on that front. And I think during our explorations to find sheep, so or an extra village, so I can get some beds, we will work on finding our second location for the Portal Project Challenge. Super awesome. McLeod, no spoilers. Exactly, no spoilers. So let's see. Morgan K is currently doing co-working. So let me just make sure that she is indeed live streaming still. Yes, she is. So let's go give Morgan K. Mischief an awesome coffee raid today. Let me just get that up and running. There we are. I will post in the YouTube chat as well if any of you all want to join us in the raid to Morgan K's live stream. And like I said, my friends, I will see you all opting at raiding Morgan. Unprecedented. I know, like we've never raided Morgan before in our lives, you know. Never. Anyway, my friends, I will see you all tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time with Minecraft. So looking forward to it. And don't forget, if you can't make it tomorrow, Friday night is Paul's Minecraft live stream. My son's my live stream, that is. We'll both be here. He'll be playing Minecraft in creative mode, and I'll be sitting right here next to my normal chair, in that chair behind me, actually. Right here, chatting with you all and trying to get Paul to explain exactly what he's doing, which is, you know, always fun. So anyway, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and let's give Morgan an awesome raid. I'll see you later. Bye.